It's a funny story.
It's a good story. We didn't want to live off the grid. We wanted to live here. And here was, what, 2 miles away from the nearest power line. We didn't even look into the cost of bringing power lines up here. We just knew that we had to go solar and wind.
We figured it'd be really expensive, and in the late 90s, solar and wind energy started to become affordable. You know, Y2K kind of put a pinch on some things, but I really wanted to live here, so I did my research on the internet and found the equipment, and I ordered it and said, here you go.
Here's your solar and wind kit, put it together. This is the power coming in from the PV modules. What you want to be able to do is isolate any part of your system. You want to be able to isolate the batteries, so you want to be able to shut off the wind, you want to be able to shut off the solar to work on the batteries. Our system is a little bit unique because I have 2 separate battery banks. And so I can charge one with the wind and one with the solar, or both, or I can put the wind and solar on one, I can put the wind and solar on the other. I can work this any way I want to. It's very convenient for when I have to equalize the batteries, which is to raise them to a very high voltage for about 2 hours, to boil the sulfates off the plates. And with 2 separate battery banks, all I have to do is put all the wind, all the charging sources on the battery bank I'm equalizing, and put all the loads on the other battery bank. It's very handy. If you don't have an inverter, you don't have an AC system. The inverter, this is just a 120 volt inverter, so it takes in amperage at 24 volts DC, and it gives it back at 120 volts AC. And this runs everything in the house.
Last fall. It's been just for our domestic use for hot water.
We had a furling bearing on it. On this particular design, the entire turbine, the alternator itself, would furl, and it had a big, heavy bushing that they used for a furling bearing, and that thing would wear out, and I'd have to climb up the tower with a pair of wrenches and tie myself on, and just, crank that down as tight as I could get it.
And I just couldn't watch.
2 weeks later, I'd have to get up there and do the same thing. And I just got tired of it. So.
That company got bought out, 10 years ago, 9 years ago.